So the first new concept that I want to introduce is called inheritance. And inheritance, as the name suggests, involves the passing of something from a parent object to a child object, just like inheritance in real life. If your parents leave you something in the will, then it gets passed from them to you. And in the same way, inheritance passes both properties and methods from a parent object to a child object. Let's say, for example, we have a vehicle object. So just a generic vehicle. We don't know anything about it. It could be any kind of vehicle, but most vehicles can drive, right? And they also have some sort of fuel. So if we have a method called drive and a property called gas for the vehicle, that's a good starting place for a application that deals with vehicles. But let's say now that I've established the generic vehicle class with drive as a property and gas, or drive as a method and gas as a property, let's say I want to get more specific because my application needs to be able to track different kinds of vehicles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a couple of new classes, and I'm going to base those classes on the vehicle class, which means the vehicle class becomes the parent class in this relationship, and truck and car become child classes of the vehicle class. And what that means is I'm going to create a truck class, let's say, and I'm going to base it on the vehicle class. And when I do that, the truck class automatically inherits drive and gas. Those properties and methods from the parent class are automatically available to the child class that I create when that child class is based on the parent. But I can also do things that are specific to a truck. Maybe I have a method called load up where I load the truck. Maybe the truck has a property called payload where it says this is how much stuff can fit in the truck, what it can carry, something like that. So those properties are inherited. That's what inheritance refers to. I could create another class called car, and maybe car is not all that different from vehicle, but the car class is still also going to inherit the drive and the gas properties. And the one of the reasons that's useful is because I can call all of my objects. You'll notice that all three of these objects have now the same methods and the same properties, or at least on some, they share some of the same. But if I want to, I could say, let's go through all of my vehicles and see how much gas they have. So if I have my vehicles in some kind of a collection, I know that that gas property exists in all of them, and I can go through them in an iterative way and bring up that gas property.